Hello everybody, my name is Rydell from Tampalovebirds.com, and today I'm making this video to come up with a very important topic in our website. Okay, so you're probably going to be seeing this video either on YouTube, on Facebook, our TikTok page, our Instagram page, or in our website ourselves. We have a phone number in our website. That phone number allows video calls and allows text messages. There's also a WhatsApp line on that link to that number. Okay, this is to help our customers. If they have any questions, the line is open for them. However, we have received a lot of calls, more than what I thought we will be receiving. And that is very good. That is great. I am very grateful and thankful to all my customers, to everybody, and to God to help us and bless our business, which is a small farm, a lovebird farm here in Hudson, Florida. And I am very happy for that. However, since we receive so many phone calls, we are pushing and moving toward text message support. Okay? And this support is for two types of people. First type of people that is really meant, who I give my time and I try to keep in touch as much as possible, is our customers. People that have already bought from our website, people that already put their trust in us. We have over 4,000 customers in our website. And I will say these existing customers are the day-to-day what's keeping our farm alive, even though we have new customers every day, and I am very happy for that. I focus my time on existing customers. Okay, why are we pushing the text message? Some people don't like texting. However, when you receive 200 calls in one day, you'll have to do what we did in the past, that we had to hire people to talk on the phone. And they just spend the whole day talking about, what do you fed your bird? I had a bird that flew away. What's the best size cage? All these questions and conversations that were not relevant to any type of revenue to the company. And I had to, and plus the people that we were hiring were not bird savvy, so they were getting questions. We were thinking they were gonna get hit with like, is bird on cage 7 or pre-order SKU number this available? No. We were getting hit with a bunch of random calls talking about birds, so it didn't work. And at the end of the day, I always have to go from phone to phone, from line to line, to answer the questions, because the rep that I had didn't know how to answer the question. And I understand it completely. And I have been selling on Tampalovebirds since 2011, but I've been selling birds since 2007. I've been in this business all the way back until I was thin and with hair. And now, look at me. Alright, so I've been doing it long enough to know that this is not the type of business that you can scale by hiring a bunch of people thinking you're gonna make more money when you really don't. Customer service goes down the floor. And I knew, okay, this is a family business. It's a farm. We focus on breeding birds. We focus on hand feeding birds. We don't have a building full of customer service representatives. So I would really appreciate for the new customers that have never bought from us, that is thinking about calling, just make sure that if you want to talk on the phone with somebody and we're texting and you're requesting a phone call, is because you are ready to buy. Do not request a phone call if you are not ready to buy. There's more customers waiting to have our time, me and the other team members, on the phone to answer their questions, because they're ready to buy. It's not like you ask 100 questions through text, through phone call, and then say, I'll call you back next month. I don't really want to deal with that. So It's text message. I filter the text messages, and then I tackle them by who is more interested. How do I know who's really interested and who's ready to buy? They send me screenshots with questions about a bird on the website. I answer the questions 90% of the time. Boom, the sale comes in. This is just a video more in the business aspect instead of the bird aspect, more how the company operates, the customer service, because then they complain and they say, I'm calling the line. I had a guy that called me the other day and said, hey, I'm calling and nobody's answering. And I'm like, are you getting a text message response? Yeah, but I want to talk with somebody. All right, you have me in the line. Ask me anything you want. Ask me about the diet of the birds. What do I feed them? How do I mix the food? What days do I give what? What type of cage size? What's the next box? What next box material do they need? I have a bird that looks sick. Listen, I am not a veterinarian. I am not a bird nutritionist. We run our business. We feed our birds whatever we think is best for them and is working, and we don't share it. We just have a basic diet of seeds, lovebird and cockatiel food, and that's what we recommend everybody. But we won't sit down and share whatever we do because you probably won't like it, So everybody has their own way of doing things, is what I'm trying to say, and you have to find your way to do things, but not through us, because we are not certified to give. We receive phone calls saying my bird is dying, this is what's happening, blah blah blah. We are not vets. I have been in the business long enough to know that I cannot be giving advice over the phone about anything, because if something bad happens, I'm gonna get the blame. So you have to call a vet. You don't call a bird seller. You don't call a pet store. You don't call a farm. Okay? I know it's the cheap route, but we are not certified to do that, and we can get in trouble because the person that's calling asking for the advice is very nice at that point, but if you give them the wrong advice and it doesn't go how they want, it turns into a nightmare. Then that person is not as friendly anymore, and now it's a pissed person, and they can take it in so many type of ways against the company. So to protect the company, don't do that. Just make sure that you reach out when you're ready. We're pushing more the text message through the phone, 813-598-1207. That's what we're pushing. We're pushing more. And if somebody it's writing through Facebook, if somebody's writing through the Insta chat, the text messages, just make sure that you are, somebody that's serious, because I'm putting my time to make sure I give the best quality service, and it's sad when I spend 2 hours on the phone and so many phone calls coming in and text messages coming in and I'm not taking them because somebody took my time, and at the end they had to talk to their wife. If you are a wife that you need the permission of your husband to buy a bird, get the permission first, call me later. And if you are a husband that needs the permission from your wife to buy a bird, first get the permission and text us later. Okay? That's all for this video. I'm gonna make it again in Spanish because the Spanish speaking community needs to know this. Okay? So we want everybody to reach to us, and I am very grateful for the support that every one of our customers show our farm. And I cannot wait until our farm stand is finished so I can see you guys in person, not just through the screen. Okay? But just make sure that if you're not a customer, if you're a prospect and you're shopping around, just make sure you hit us with a text message first and send me what you're looking for. Send me screenshots, send me pictures, send me material that I know that this person is serious. They know it's not just somebody on the internet board. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video, for liking, subscribing, commenting, and following us. And we're doing another giveaway when we reach 26,000 subscribers, not subscribers, followers on Facebook. Alright, that's all, and see you guys in the next video.